What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the 3 ways that you can find a virtual assistant to help you in your business. The very first way is pretty straightforward. You can use websites just like Upwork, Freelancer, Outbounders, Online Jobs PH, all these places where you can post your job ad and you can have other virtual assistants bid for your job opportunity. This is the cheapest way to go about it. You can hire them directly. The challenge with that is I've experienced this. This is basically the way I got started. Was I was going out, I was making job ads and I'd have people apply. I didn't know how to vet them. I didn't know how to really interview them. What tools are actually necessary to do good on the job? How do I manage them on a day-to-day basis? I didn't know how to do it, but I was like, I need a virtual assistant. So I hired them and I was saving money. I think it was like $3 or $4 an hour. But the challenge that I found was I would spend a lot of time training those virtual assistants, a lot of time, hey, this is how you deliver the script. Hey, this is how you can get better. Hey, do this instead, do that, do this, do that. Listening to their calls, spent a lot of time. I went through, I counted 32 virtual assistants until I found the one that actually stuck for my business. So number one, it was super expensive for me to do that. Yes, I save money hourly, but I had to spend, like you gotta think, I get someone started, they last for 3 days, and then they get sick. I get someone started, they last for 2 days, and then they go MIA, right? I feel like a lot of folks that have a bad taste in their mouths when it comes to virtual assistants probably experience the same thing, right? I stuck through it until I found that really, really good one, which actually came from referral, not Upwork. But that is one of the biggest challenges. But it's important to understand you can certainly go that route. You can certainly try to hire directly, and then you can figure it out, right? The second way that you can get a virtual assistant in your business is you can go to one of these sources. I think even Upwork offers this now, where they can actually source the talent for you, right? They charge like a one-time fee, $250, $500, something like that, where they're like, okay, what's your job specifications? Great, we'll go find a virtual assistant for you, right? You'll spend the money, and now you have a vetted candidate that comes to you, so you don't have to worry about figuring out about the tools and do they have high-speed internet connection and all these things. But it's still then left up to you, because people are still people, and that virtual assistant can still quit. That virtual assistant can still go MIA. That virtual assistant can just leave, or you never hear from them again, or they get sick, or I can't work through the night. It's like, we work with a lot of virtual assistants in the Philippines, and there's a 15-hour difference between their time and our time in Arizona. So most of the time they're working when their spouses are sleeping, right? So there's a big challenge with that, I get it. But ultimately, I don't want to spend $500 just for that VA to quit. But that's certainly a route you can go to. You can get higher quality candidates, you just have to pay more money. And then you have the third way. This is the reason why we created Start Virtual. You go through an agency like us or someone else that will help you source your talent for you, but also manage your virtual assistant, track their time, do daily coaching with them, as well as weekly coaching, huddles, all of that stuff. Saves you a lot of time, and we do the further professional development. You don't have to guess on what's the perfect system. You don't have to guess on what you should be doing to be, have a successful virtual assistant. You have the infrastructure so you can be successful at the get-go. The challenge with that for a lot of folks is the budget. You're gonna be spending more money to have someone with an agency like a Start Virtual, but it shortcuts that process. Because I went through 32 virtual assistants to get one. And I'm like, I don't wanna go through another 32 to get the second one, right? So we have come up with a process. We have a certification program. Our VAs get interviewed from the beginning, 2 weeks of training, they're certified, and then they're deployed for our clients. But guess what? Sometimes VAs, they're people. Sometimes they'll go MIA just like any other person. Sometimes they'll quit and take another job. But guess what? An agency like Start Virtual, we have your back, right? We have a replacement virtual assistant. We have people waiting in the wings. We have a client success manager. Their only job is to make sure you're successful. So if something happens, God forbid, your VA leaves or something happens to them, their job is to make sure they replace that virtual assistant. We even comp you for the week, and we have a lot of infrastructure in place because we understand the pains behind this and why someone would come to us. Now, again, it's not the right fit for everyone, but for those that are, shortcut the process and getting straight to the, hey, I want to work on the higher dollar activities in my business. I don't want to be worrying about, hey, is my virtual assistant, is their tools working? Hey, is my virtual assistant going to show up today? That stuff is handled. But those are the 3 ways, guys. You can hire directly, you can find someone who can be a headhunter and find someone for you, or you can work through an agency like Start Virtual. If you got value from this video today, please comment on the video. Which route do you plan on going? As always, if you do get value, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Peace.